Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC Entertainment. But before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. And is AMC stock going to squeeze is the biggest question that's kind of starting to arise in the community once again. Looking at the 1 week chart, it's up 40.30%. So the stock has been gaining a lot of momentum. A lot of people are thinking, okay, right now, is AMC going to go through a short squeeze? What's my overall price prediction for it? I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. So with that being said, let's talk about why I do think that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze and why I actually do think one is brewing for the company. I mean, we do know, based on AMC, what kind of happened recently with AMC stock over the last couple of months. Take a look at the 1 year chart. We see this huge spike up on January 27th, 2021. That's when, the Wall Street bets thing was happening and GameStop, all of them were kind of rallying. Wall Street bet basically made it a goal to show that these hedge funds cannot just manipulate the market. So they basically ran up a stock that was very heavily shorted, which, GameStop has always known to have a very high short float. But the same thing is with AMC stock as well. AMC does have a decent amount of short float. And we even saw in themselves that, in the month of March and April, that, a lot of hedge funds and investors, big time investors who were shorting the market added a lot of short position to AMC stock in the months of March and April. And like I said, there's a lot of people out there right now who are saying that, a short squeeze is brewing for AMC stock. There's no really way to kind of run around that. A lot of people say that, okay, it's a possibility that the price of AMC stock right now, currently sitting at $14.10, is detached from reality, that it doesn't really make sense on why the stock is $14.10. But there's a lot of Reddit people out there who are trying to force the squeeze out of AMC stock. And I do think that they're eventually going to succeed. I've been making videos about this for a while. And I've said this time and time again that I do think that AMC stock is eventually going to squeeze. I don't think there's any way around it. I don't think there's anything that's going to be able to prevent it. Like I said, we look at the 1 month chart, it's up 48%. Even this 1 week alone, it's already grown a lot, and it's getting close to those high levels again where people need to start be taking, AMC stock as a serious threat if you're holding on the short side. In my personal opinion, I don't think it's a very good idea to be shorting stocks right now. I don't think, I think it's better to be on the long side than it is the short side because, we've seen how volatile the market has been over the last couple of months and how fast stocks like AMC can actually run up. The fact that this thing is able to grow 40% in a single week, you see the consistency that's kind of growing behind it. But nonetheless, people out there who have been diamond handing it, they're waiting for this squeeze moment. And I think we're getting pretty close. For me, looking back at the 1 year chart here, I do see that at this point, if we start getting close to these prices, the $17, $18 mark is something I've always predicted is definitely when we're going to go through a short squeeze. Now, there's lots of price predictions out there, about where AMC is going to go. Nonetheless, it's too hard to predict on my own on where I do think that AMC stock is going to go if it does squeeze. But I do know that there are lots of shares that are being shorted. There's millions and millions of shares. So this is definitely going to basically cause a huge run up in the price when these shorts have to cover their millions of shares or their short positions altogether. But what we do know is that eventually I do think that AMC stock is going to squeeze. I think it's brewing. I do think that a squeeze is going to come, and I think it's going to come sooner than we think. I don't think people are giving this enough credit, but you can't keep shorting the market forever. Eventually you're going to see this run up. And then you see this price action. A lot of people start to FOMO into the stock. We've seen a lot of this into AMC stock. And like I said, I do think that AMC stock is going to squeeze soon. I generally do think that we're going to see a squeeze sooner than later when it comes to AMC. And like I said, we do know that generally speaking, movie theaters have been recovering. So that has helped a little bit with the price movement. But Wall Street bets, they're back at it. There's a lot of Reddit communities out there, making it a general kind of lesson to the hedge funds that, retail traders in themselves do have the money. They do have the power to make these big moves in the market. We're not always the underdog. Yes, a lot of people affiliate with hedge funds and SEC working together, but nonetheless, it shows that we are definitely not the underdog in the market all the time. We do have the money and the power to make these stocks move, and we do have the power to make these stocks move a lot. And so a lot of people who have been behind, what's going to be the price? Like I said, I cannot predict that, but nonetheless, I do think that we do have a short squeeze on the horizon, and I do think that we are going to see a squeeze from AMC sooner or later. And, with people still shorting the market, the people's short positions continue to grow, it's going to be a battle. But like I said, the price movement based on AMC and how GameStop have been reacting, a lot of people do think we're going to get a recap of what we've been seeing over the last couple of months, or what we saw in January. And I'm very interested to see how this is going to play out, because last time, we saw that a lot of the brokerages limited trading when this was actually happening. And this time, obviously a lot of the brokerages got shunned for it. A lot of the brokerages were very, very upset that they would do this. So I'm very curious to see how these brokerages are going to act this time if we actually do get a short squeeze from a stock like AMC. And, you can't hide the facts. Like I said, a squeeze can happen at any moment, but like I said, we do see the price and it's holding these levels very, very well. Like I said, we see these dips up and down, but it's found stability. It's found some support around the $13 level. So, creating these huge sell walls not only helps it, but generally speaking, seeing this 40% rally has put hope in investors once again that AMC stock is probably going to go through a short squeeze. And I think, like I said, I think it's going to explode soon. I think it's going to happen soon. I think we're going to see the squeeze a lot sooner than people think. For me, I was thinking around the summertime. We saw that AMC was dipping for a while. Looking at the 1 year chart, we see this dip back down here and then up here, and then we see this trade sideways for a very long time. A lot of the market has not been doing well, but like I said, a lot of these stocks like AMC, they do have these explosive potential. They can grow 30, 40, 50, 60% in a single day, in a single week. And it really does take away the credibility from stocks like AMC, because we see, how much people are actually waiting for this squeeze to happen. And with AMC, because of the built-up manipulation behind it, the built-up assets, the fact that people are talking about it, the fact that it has a lot more media attention, it brings and it makes the research public to the people so they can actually watch it, so they can actually hear it. And it makes people make those judge-based decisions on their own. But with that being said, I do think we are going to see a squeeze from AMC stock here pretty soon. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of AMC stock. Do you guys think AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.